Words cannot describe how excited I am for this one. Northlane are back with a new song called Evian, okay? Now, if you're watching this on the day that it releases, I realize that you're probably maybe thinking that Drew is still in the shed. I have this song early. I'm listening to this on the 25th, and I'll be releasing it on the 28th. And at that time, I'll actually be traveling to Lisbon to go and move over there. So that is why I'm still here, okay? But on the day you're watching this, I should be traveling to Lisbon. Anyways, Northlane. This is all about Northlane. Very excited to hear this one. I believe Buster Odahom has mixed this, and there's rumors that Jordan Fish has produced this, which is a mind-blowing combination because Jordan Fish and Buster Odahom are like the two probably best mixing engineers and producers, or at least the most sought after and the most like talked about. And for that reason, a lot of people have also taken a dislike to them because they're so good at what they do that like everyone seeks their sound, and it just makes the scene feel like everyone's doing the same thing. I'm neutral. I think they're both great objectively what they do. Certain things about them working with certain bands, I'm like, oh, I don't like this. I love this. This one makes sense. This one doesn't make sense. This one, I actually have no idea. Northlane's Node Remastered was done by, or whatever it was, remixed, re-recorded, I can't remember, was done by Buster Odahom, and it sounded great. But I also didn't know what that album sounded like beforehand because my first time listening to it was with the one on Buster. Jordan Fish is also on this. I think that might work with Northlane's sound. So I'm on the fence. This one's called Evian. I'm shutting up. Let's go. I have a video here. I'm so excited. Okay, lock in. 75.6% of you are not subscribed. Come on now. Oh, they're going full electric. I love it. I can already tell by the synth. They're just making a trance song, and they'll occasionally have a breakdown. Give me that. When Dante dropped it, it was like, Dante's one of the best songs they've ever released. It is so good. Evian imaging device. Okay, they've really gone all out here. Oh yeah. This is nostalgic. This is the natural evolution of their sound though. They're just going full EDM. Marcus! Oh my god! Bring it in! I'm getting like fucking... Are they playing the guitar? No. What is going on? What's happening? Okay. Black hole Matrix-esque breakdown. Jeez, they really got all out with the synth here. What is that bass line? Wow. Fucking hell, man. Wow, this is like extremely experimental in this particular niche that they've pretty much carved out for themselves at this point. This pocket here for the chorus is great. Oh my god, okay. Well, we have an almost infinite amount of things to talk about with this one. That was absolutely wild. But at the same time, I guess it makes sense as an evolution of Northlane's sound. I want to listen again. I think you'll excuse me for wanting to listen to this one again because so much just happened. So let me listen and then we'll chat about it. Okay, excuse me. I'm going to be looking back and forth at notes here because I have a lot to say and I think it's important that I make sure that I get it out in the order in which I want to get it out and make sure that I don't miss anything because I think it's important because this one, on first listen, I think you would have seen from my reaction, I'm a massive Northlane fan, so I'm always expecting very big things. This song is very experimental and different and a little bit jarring at times, so I was a little bit like, listening a couple more times. Holy shit, that chorus is going to be one of my favorite of the year. I just know it already. It is hitting so hard, especially the last version of the chorus when the whole band comes in and the synth is in full swing. It's like the Matrix. It's just beautiful. Marcus's soaring vocals sound so fucking good. Let's just go through all the positives and then I'll get into the things that I'm a little bit unsure of with Northlane in this current era. Intro is beautiful. Love how they're leaning into, I guess, what they're kind of known for in the scene. When I think of Northlane, I think of the band that is doing the whole metalcore electro car crash thing. They're just, that's the first band that I really fell in love with that was doing it with Obsidian. And there's been many other bands that have been doing it after and maybe even before that as well. But I think Northlane have just really captured that sound. There's an essence to Northlane that I just associate so much with that sound. Now I know that is not what their sound was in the past. So if you were listening to Northlane for maybe before Alien, you would probably associate them with being just a really fucking good metalcore band. But obviously Alien came along and Obsidian, they really started to experiment. And this is that on steroids at this point. They've really upped the ante. Obviously we'll get into the mixing engineer, which I believe is Buster Oldham, which is just if you want to make whatever thing you were doing before be on steroids, just bring in Buster Oldham to help with that. So the intro is beautiful. That massive trance synth with Marcus's vocals is everything that I love about Northlane. Just that sound is it. Chorus, like I mentioned, is absolutely fucking gorgeous. It's growing on me a lot. On first listen, because of the song feeling a little bit janky in moments, I was unable to fully enjoy the chorus for what it was, but upon further listens, it's definitely growing on me. I will say the verses are a little bit jarring. There's a stutter to the electronics and the kind of staccato nature of the guitars with Northlane make it a little bit janky and feel a little bit disjointed. Maybe the more I listen to it, because I'm going back to the chorus, the guitars will start to make a little bit more sense, but it's very black hole guitars becoming slightly obsolete because they don't even sound like guitars anymore. The heavier moments are a little obsolete to me at this point. Guitars literally just sound like synth. They don't actually really sound like guitar anymore because they're syncing with the kick drum and the snare in a lot of moments, it's all like landing at the same time, which just means that the whole thing, it's so big that it just kind of just sounds like it's a synth pad making this massive like and at one moment at the start of the song, I kind of, in the reaction you'll see it, the guitars came in at the same time as visually they were showing the synth pad, and I thought that Northlane have just basically started using the synth pad to create their guitar sounds. I was like, do you know what, that is the next evolution of Northlane, to be fair. But no, it was just the visuals syncing up in a different way. Yeah, they literally just sound like synth, especially because they're syncing with the kick, drum and snare, and that snare was mixed with Buster, so it just sounds like impacts as opposed to instruments being played. But Northlane aren't a band that I go to for guitars really, especially in this current era. I know they used to be full of absolute riffs, but this is not really what they're doing anymore. So look, it's fine. I think it was just more the like kind of weird, almost syncopated feel that they had going on with the guitars that made it a little bit jarring in the verses. But I'll finish on a positive. That last chorus coming back in really made the song land for me. I think they ended on such a high, and I kind of like, it gave me that Dante vibe at the end, very trancey, where it just felt like a rush of euphoria, you know? Yeah, incredible, but also confusing. I think this song is really going to grow on me. It feels very fresh. I love that they've taken what they have started many years ago with this electronic crossover, and they've just full sent it with it. Because who knew? Like, I didn't really know where they were going to go after this, but they've really stepped it up. Production wise, I think some of the production choices in this are making it feel a little bit janky at times. There's a lot going on in the back, which just makes it very hard to like focus on one particular thing, because they're trying to like almost distract you with all these and then the guitar's like can. It feels a little bit janky in the verses. Again, I'll get used to that. Mix, I think it is Buster out of home. It sounds like Buster, I guess. If it is Buster, it does sound like Buster, but I don't have any proof right now, so we'll see. I don't know if it's Jordan Fish. Nothing that like screamed Jordan Fish to me, but I don't know. Maybe it is him. It's not really relevant. I thought it was a great song. Anyway, let me know what you think, guys. Leave a like in the video. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers. And also, if you enjoy what I'm doing here and you want me to continue doing this as independently as possible, then the best way to support me doing so is via my Patreon. Patreon.com/DrewFortune. All the links will be in the description. Any help is much appreciated. Love yous. Cheers.